Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the last episode we had a lovely little meeting with the daughter of a sun and got permission, kind of, to make a new clayman for our clay conductor. But while we are up north of this place, I can either have a look at the Gardens of the Unflowers. Let's have a look here actually. I was going to say, we can either go here, we can go to Death's Doorstop, or we can go back to Sky Barn to try and lower our terror, because it's kind of high right now. Well, let's have a look around the gardens first. At the centre of the ornamental lake is a garden island, where unfinished stories are planted and fed. A rowboat sits at the lake's edge, occupied by a yoked spirit with an oar at the ready. It doesn't take long for him to row you across the placid water. Any conversation is decidedly one-sided. The unflowers have petals of parchment. Their stems are tightly wound scrolls. The island is filled with them. They are not allowed to grow as they please. Instead, they are cultivated in meticulous patterns. A yoked spirit tends to the island, pruning and studying the unflowers with infinite diligence. He is known as the Gardener Archivist. She greets you at the dock, hand raised in silent greeting. Well, we have a 100% chance to pick a flower, so let's do that. Densely packed words cover the petals. As you start to read, the parchment blackens. You manage to skim the unflower's page petals faster than they can deteriorate. It's the story of a trial, an accursed murderer who didn't commit the crime, a bribed judge, a duped jury, a callous prosecutor. Only the defending lawyer can save him, but the odds are overwhelming. She receives a strange note, perhaps from the actual culprit. She embarks on a fateful search for the truth. But as you approach what could be a conclusion, she catches an obscure strain of flu. The trial proceeds without her. She dies, coughing and bedbound, not knowing its outcome. The parchment crumbles to nothing between your fingers. Wow, terror fell. That's good. And we got one savage secret. Man, that would really suck. If you dedicated a lot of your time to something and then died before you saw the outcome. I guess that's kind of the whole point of this island, isn't it? It's unfinished stories. Okay, let's ask about the unflowers. What are they? When the dead pass through the Catafalque, we extract their unfinished stories. Spirits affected by unfinished stories are bitter, detestable things. The gardener archivist keeps her voice in an empty flower pot. It echoes dolefully. At first, we didn't know what to do with our harvest. We could not destroy them. Then they would remain unfinished forever. We found that we could plant them. The unflowers would grow from the seed. The stories remain unfinished, but at least they are now pleasing to the eye. Okay. Well, let's ask her what's wrong. She is fidgeting with her robes. She looks like she's working up the courage to ask for a favour. It takes her a moment to work up the courage to unburden herself. Every decade I am ordered to raise the unflowers and plant anew, she says finally. Even though it leaves their stories unfinished forever. It's a matter of space, you see. We don't have room for them all. That time's approaching again, the ending of the unended. Before that day, can you help me finish as many of these stories as we can? Of course. She bows her head in a mixture of gratitude and relief. I can't tell you how thankful I am. The gardener archivist pauses to collect herself. With a magnifying glass and a mirror and a great degree of care, I can read the beginning of an unflower story without causing it to wilt. I'll select one for you that I think can be ended without too much trouble. Come back when you're ready to begin. Okay. Well, let's offer to conclude one of the stories. The gardener archivist will select an unflower whose story you can end. He hands you a flower pot. It contains an unflower, a huge and delicate papyrus blossom sprouting from ink black soil. Things sound amazing. I need some of these in my room. Like a study of just hundreds of paper flowers. Don't read it until you arrive at your destination, cautions the gardener archivist, or it'll decay into nothing. You must take this on the Eagle's Empyrean in Eleutheria, says the gardener archivist. Once there, read the Unflower. You'll know what to do. Let me just quickly write this in my little book of things that I need to do. Okay, so take the Unflower to the Eagle's Empyrean. Not sure if I've ever finished this quest before. Flower to Eagle Empyrean. Now I'm sure I'd remember where the Eagle's Empyrean is, because it's one of my favourite places. Nothing quite beats neons in the sky. Right. Let's take the Unflower. All stories can be ended if the right character comes along. The Unflower shrinks from your touch. With one swift motion, you pluck it from the plate soil. I thought it was in a pot. Okay, well, let's return to the Central Gardens. Yeah, we don't need to visit the old Daughter of the Sun again. Okay, let's have a quick... and I'm talking real quick. Oh dear. What was that noise? Logos. Shit. Balls. I'm hella out of practice at combat. Missed. Damn. Be gone, foul creature. Pack a punch now, you little bastard. Miss. Oh, this is getting a little bit close for comfort. Uh-oh. Eee, that was close. Oh my god, how much is this going to take? There we go. Holy crap. My headphones are really loud throughout that entire thing. Oh, that's some horrible noise. Oh, we don't need fuel, so let's reduce the terror. You have triumphed over a Prince of Heaven. Oh wait, this is one of the red ones. Does it have different text? This logos was of the Order of Propriety. The Propriety regulate the officials of the eternal bureaucracy. They visit judgment upon any dead of the yoked caste, the lowliest of the kingdom's servitors, who permit themselves to be seen or heard, or who abandon their duties. It is not dead, only diminished. It will rekindle in time, at what point it would be advisable to be far away. Yeah, let's reduce our terror. Wow, that was a significantly large amount of terror to lose. A stoker brings out his fiddle, a signaller her flute. The galley is raided, the bridge becomes an East End pub for an evening, and several of your crew get blind drunk. The laughter is queasy with dissipation of terror. That was a significant error reduction though, so I do remember somebody, probably a year ago now, was telling me the only reason you'd fight the yoked is if you were trying to lower your terror. rather than just fighting them for the sake of it. Running away is normally the best option when it comes to those things. Now, I don't think there's anything we can do here. I was told that I needed to be the one that begins with E. Oh god, Ephemera. To continue the Lord's daughter quest thing. I'm trying to find his lost love. But, never know, maybe there's something else here we can do. Sorry, I needed a drink. Right. A knot of houses surrounds the station. Past these, the landscape declines into mud and misery. Somewhere beneath that bleak mire lies the Catafalque, where spirits approach their end. Okay. An austere, ugly little town has sprung up around the station, built and inhabited by spirits too afraid to pass beyond the door. It has no official name, because officially it should not exist, but some of the Blue Kingdom bureaucrats sneeringly call it Death's Doorstop. Beyond it, the endless furrows, the endless expanse of churned black mud. Okay, so all we can do is make your way to the Endless Furrows. Careful, the mud can devour a boot hole. We can meet with the mesmeric orator. A stocky spirit is waiting, buckling under the weight of a golden urn as tall as he is. This is the daughter's chosen ambassador. Some of the yoked spirits speak through the voices of the departed, which they carry in jars or other containers. You've never seen an urn quite so large, though. Greetings, my lady, a voice echoes from the urn. A voice that is honey poured over thunder. You could huddle around it for warmth. I understand we are to be partners in the Blue Kingdom's first diplomatic enterprise. Well, what are we waiting for? Asked the mesmeric orator, chuckling the warmest, kindest chuckle that has ever been issued from a pot. He marches aboard your engine. We are to establish an embassy at the place called Hybris. You want to make an embassy on Hybris? It's like there's nobody even there. I'm pretty sure that place is bugged. God damn it. Okay, so take... oh god. Mesmeric... Order. Hybris. Hybris, really? Out of all of the places in the Reach they could pick, they picked Hybris. Admittedly, oh no, it's not even close to the gate, is it? It's close to the Eleutherian gate. Well, on your pop. Let's make our way to the Endless Furrows. Let's see what we can find here. Once, the vast grounds around Death's Door were called the 7 concentric gardens. There were flowers, grass, trees, leaves still attached. Now, there is mud. A squalid, black, hungering mud. And a seething sea of the masked dead, digging and scrambling, churning, overturning, searching. Useless now to try to cultivate even a blade of grass, but a few yoked gardener spirits dash between the trenches, rakes and hoes aloft. They are still stubbornly attempting the impossible. So everyone has a door to their death buried somewhere in the mud. The trick is to find it. To find it, one must dig. We can get a shovel. Or we can search for the industrialist's lost love. Perhaps you'll be lucky and she hasn't already entered the Catafalque. Let's search for the industrialist's lost love. You trudge up and down the furrows, calling the lost love's name and asking shades if they've seen her. They respond with a shrug. You're forced to pause when you lose a boot in the mire. He's already entered the Catafalque, you know, says a voice from below. Rescuing your boot from the mud, you turn to discover a yoked spirit looking up at you from a nearby trench. I heard you calling her name, he says apologetically. I met her a few weeks ago. We found her door, and she's in the Catafalque now. If you want to follow her, you'll have to dig. So the industrialist's lost love has already entered the Catafalque. You'll have to advance through the tunnels until you find her. Oh! Wow. Bugger. Let me just update this. She went through door. She went through a door. Now, I'm guessing this is where the whole being ephemera comes in. Maybe. But then I can only dig if I'm a yoked, maybe? I don't know, let's have a look. Let's acquire a shovel. Oof, yes, that's why. Many of the spirits are digging with their hands, bolstered by the grim patience of the dead. You don't have that kind of time. You drop into one of the trenches that crisscross the churn landscape and walk until you find a yoked spirit with a bundle of shovels slung across her back. She looks you up and down for a moment and shakes her head. Voiceless, she drops to one knee, extends a finger and scrawls shakily in the mud at her feet. Would you abandon your duties? She writes. Only dead or ephemera may dig. Okay, so unsurprisingly the comment was correct. It doesn't surprise me at all, but you never know. It was worth checking. Ephemera required. That in brackets. So, I guess that means that I should continue with the Play Conductor's quest. Pretty much the easiest to do, and doesn't require me to leave. Well, return to the Death's Doorstop. What do you sell here? Just out of pure curiosity. A selection of immaculate souls. Petrichor and fuel. Pick up a couple of barrels of fuel while I'm here, just to tide me over. Okay, so we need to go back to the Forge of Souls. I keep seeing my light on and going, oh, I should turn that off. That is Sunless Skies embedding itself into my very psyche. Oh, that's not a path. Don't crash. Your ship is hurt really badly. I don't remember it being that hurt. Was it that hurt at the start of the episode, or did the Logos hit me, or Logos, or however you say it? Annoyingly, the position of my microphone is literally slap bang over the top of my health bar right now. This thing has a mind of its own, I'm telling you. Let's not mess with this, because last time I messed with one of these... Oh, fine. Ah, there we go. Oh, minus 10 terror. Sweet. What are you? Oh no, I remember what you are. Run! Oh my sweet Jesus. That's what I remember. Ah, yeah. Frickin' hell. Peg it. Please don't be anything nasty here. Oh no, where am I going? This is not the right way to be. I'm gonna go backwards. We're gonna go this way. Have to go up and around. Holy crap, that hurt. Shit, I need to go repair my ship. Like, badly. Otherwise I'm gonna end up... Sky Barnet? To get to Sky Barnet, I've got to go through all of this. I don't think. Bugger. Okay, I'm just gonna run the hell away now this way. Because there's another ship right there. Whoa, what have I done? Why is the game trying to kill me? So badly. I've obviously annoyed the gods. Or in this case, the sun. This is all of a sudden become incredibly stressful. Problem is, repairing your ship here requires favour. I think I actually have favour, because I have port reports, so I think if I can make it to Sky Barnet, I'll be okay. But there's a lot of nasty stuff between me and Sky Barnet. There's no denying that. I just cut straight across and then that way, try not to crash. Make sure I press the right button to dodge if I need to. Remember I was told that I should flip around those buttons because they're kind of unnaturally... Oh, you serious? What the ever-living hell is going on? What the hell? There is a curator and 2 scribe spinsters. What? Have I just logged in on a day where, excuse me, where every single enemy is trying to kill me? Frickin' hell. Ha! That was close. I'm just going to the Forge of Souls. My heart can't take this. Hey, yeah. Bugger off. Oh, that was not nice. Oh, really? Right now? It will pass? I will never become a drunk, I refuse. Eesh. Yeah, I understand why your doubts are troubling tonight. You've almost died 3 times. Frickin' hell. What, like, that is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that sort of escalation of enemies in a single area. Like, there is no way I could fight a curator, 2 scribe spinsters at the same time. It's just not happening. But we did make it to the Court of Souls. The Forge of Souls, sorry, not the Court of Souls. So I may as well do this for some reason. I have something caught in my throat. I think that may be the panic. The Court of Dust. Need to enter the Lyceum. Then we need to return to the Forge of Souls. Oh, I need a Testament of Feather to get into the... How very bizarre. Okay, so consult the spirits of the Forge on creating the Clay Conductor's Companion. The Sun's Daughter suggested they could create a new creature from old pieces. The spirits gather in the greatest and most central chambers of the Forges to hear your audience with the Sun's Daughter. Hear of your audience with the Sun's Daughter, that makes more sense. The White Minister, with her wings of canvas and white sapphires, is at the heart of the throng. As you finish, there is a I've never seen that word before in my life, or if I think I have, but my brain is not parsing it properly. Hang on. Surusus? Thesaurus? It's gonna make perfect sense when I look this up. U.S. R-I. Whispering or rustling. Susurration. Susurrus. Okay. Let me just double check I'm actually saying that right. Oh, susurration. Oh, susurrus? Sorry, distracted. Among the gathered host. Excitement, anticipation, fear. At last the White Minister steps forward in her robes. Robe of starlight on snow. It can be done, she tells you. The Clay Conductor grinds his teeth. Finally! You can now begin creating the Conductor's Companion at the Forge. Smoke rises from the chambers of the Forge. The air resounds with hammer upon gemstone. Spirits of air and darkness fly hither and thither, while ministers in red and blue and indigo labour over moulds and blueprints written in starshine. supervising them all is the White Minister, who sits upon her lofty throne, which circulates the forge at a stately pace. Let's consult this White Minister. What is needed to create this companion? The White Minister tells you that despite what anatomists believe, the essential building blocks of a person are a body, a heart, a thought, and a voice. The last of those is most important for this task, and so will be dealt with at the very end. She has a list of requirements for the rest, which she presents to you. The clay conductor grinds his teeth in frustration, but nods his head. We will gather these immediately. He pauses and turns to you. At the captain's convenience, of course. Oh, well, didn't this just get irritating? I think I have a condemned experiment. I may have a caged catch in my bank. So... I don't actually have any room to get this on my bit where I've got clay conductor. Oh, I'll write a new bit then. I need a condemned experiment. Pretty sure I already have. It's going to just be 1 times cage catch, I feel it. I know I have moments of inspiration. May very well have a cage catch, but somehow I doubt it. Yeah, cage catch is the only thing I'm missing. So okay, I will provide the body and the mind, and then I'll go and get a heart from a caged creature, I guess. Probably be in the next episode, but I'll go through these two this time around. Provide a body. The White Minister has very specific requirements. Unfortunately, they do not naturally exist. Luckily, I only have one. Wow, that's really lucky. The White Minister bends low, sheathing the silver blades in her forearms. She takes the condemned experiment from you. It rests in her arms like a child in a cradle. She promises she will give it purpose. It was denied. The conductor nods in satisfaction. 1 step closer. Soon the air will resound with our voices. Let's provide a mind. A singer without inspiration might become competent, but never exceptional. The White Minister requires a thought to fill the companion with fire. The White Minister leads you to one of the slimmest of the towers and bids you sit over a small furnace for 3 days and 3 nights. The air is soon damp with steam and sweat, which the White Minister gathers in a small iron pot. At last, you are free to go. The clay conductor hurries to examine you, and is not satisfied until he is certain you have not been diminished. Okay, so we need a cage catch. Everything else is done. I can cross those off. Don't know why I bothered writing them down. Condemned experiment and moments of inspiration we have done, and with that I think I am going to have to end the episode here. So, thank you very much for watching. We explored quite a lot, we learned quite a lot, and we almost died. So, if you wanted an exciting episode, you got one. But please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.